Ladies and gentlemen, it's the time that you have been waiting for. I got to start over.
Run it back, dude. Just run it back.
Start over?
Yeah, do it again.
All right.
Go ahead.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's your boy back in the booth trying to spread the truth. I go by the name of Malcolm Mickey Harris, and I'm with my dogs. I'm with the man with the plan in front of me. He is off of injured reserve. He went from doubtful to probable to starter to all-star. I'm talking about Greg Larnerd. Greg, what's up, baby?
I mean, I wasn't doubtful. I was cold out.
You were out.
I was out. No, there was no probable. There was no doubtful. It was that big circle next to my name last week. Well, I was out.
We're happy to have you off of IR. It didn't feel, I was telling this man I'm about to introduce, it felt like when your mom makes a meatloaf, but she forgot the ketchup.
Oh,
you know?
That's just dry.
We just had some dry meat.
But you had Kenneth White here. You can't.
And that's my guy. I mean, it was great, but you are the sauce. And without the sauce, a philanthropist by the name of Radrick Davis, a.k.a. Gucci Mane, said you got lost. And we were lost without our sauce. Welcome back.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. It's
so
good to be back. Did y'all do the chat pack with him?
No.
No, we didn't get to the chat
No.
Dang.
And to the right,
bad.
I'm not going to forget you.
Thanks, buddy.
The boyish figure, the handsome dimples, the chin line that makes your girl sing that is her time. I'm talking about Chase CG, train to the green. What's up, CG?
What's up, buddy? I did not bring a Coke can today, so.
That was the lamest thing ever.
Shout out to you. Definitely displayed that one off my phone.
It's okay. It's the effort.
It's all about the effort, man.
Yeah, the effort was there. That was solid effort.
I just researched that while you're giving that extra long, great, wonderful intro. That's just, I mean, you two just really set these things up so nicely.
I feel like I'm not very good with a podcast intro. I feel like I'm better with like introducing somebody on a show or something like that. But the podcast, I'm like so used to doing a daily radio show that I'm like, all right, it's this day at this time. And I'm like, wait a second, this is the podcast. That doesn't matter. Day and time doesn't matter. I say that every time I feel like.
I mean, but it gets me kind of in my mode. It's like, all right, we're about to go play for 60 minutes. Like, get your ass together.
All right. Well, we can go back and forth on the intros. Maybe we'll even mix Chase in there at one time or another.
Oh, yeah.
So happy to see you fellas.
Yeah, it's good. This has been a while since like the three of us have just done a podcast together. Like we always do the Feel Good Friday, or most times we do the Feel Good Friday. We've been pretty guest heavy lately.
Oh yeah, which is a good
which
thing.
Has been fun. I mean, it's cool to talk to these intriguing guests and fun people within the community and things like that. But got to get back to our roots a little bit.
Oh yeah,
talk our talk. We're going to talk some sports today. We're going to talk some crazy spots to have tailgates. Chase has got some sort of a story here that we're just waiting to hear, and then of course, the re-entry of the Chat Pack is going to
so back.
Pack.
Maybe we need to have our guest read our Chat Pack question today.
Yeah,
I think that's the best way to do this.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, she looks ready.
She's in the reading mode anyways. So.
Yeah, she's already ready. She's gotten the words ready. She's got to stay awake.
You stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
That's it.
Bingo, bango.
Thumbs up.
Positives.
All right, Chase, hit us with this story that you have.
Okay, so as we know,
kick us off right.
Tough time. Bill Russell has passed away. One of the all-time greatest winners. And Bill, I heard a story today on Ryan Russillo's podcast, and Bill was a guy that didn't like to get interviewed by ESPN very often.
Specifically ESPN?
Specifically ESPN.
Why? Do we know why?
Yes.
Okay.
Here
Okay, is this the story?
This is the story.
Okay, great.
This is a good one.
Around the campfire.
I mean,
kid.
I am straight up stealing this from Ryan Russillo's podcast.
We're giving him credit.
Yeah. So here you go, Ryan, if you ever listen to this for some reason. So today he was talking about, this was years ago. They created this remember that top 100 athletes?
Yeah.
That big saga. I'm sure it was SI, ESPN, all of them did something similar to that, but they created this top 100 athletes list.
Okay.
And he's going down and they're like, Mr. Russell, you're going to be in this area. And they're like, I guess it was like 10 to 15 range. He goes, okay. And Bill didn't do a lot of interviews anyways. it took a while. And Russillo was talking, and he was like, yeah, I got to interview this guy when I was like 23 years old. I was on this like crummy like radio station, but we were actually the affiliate for the Celtics. So he hopped on, and like in the intro, Bill Russell like interrupts the host and was like, hey, don't say Hall of Famer, say Celtics all-time great captain. So that's the kind of man Bill Russell is. Like he has his marks. He likes to let you know what he is, and he loves his Celtics to the death and back. So he was talking to this guy about like this range he was in. You know, who's in front of him? You know, it was Michael Jordan. He's like, okay, but he's only got 6 rings. And then he goes
We're
in.
just counting rings
he's
here.
counting rings. Then he goes in with different people, and he's like, yeah, but then I don't remember. There was a baseball player he didn't like that was in there. And then the one that really got him was Wilt. He goes, I beat Wilt up and down. So he was like, man.
That's the argument that you made.
Yeah. And that's kind of my thing, is he did kind of own Wilt. And this whole thing goes on, and he's like, well, they're like, well, you know, if we can get you in, Mr. Russell, like come interview, or we'll come to your place again, 30 minutes, the whole thing. He goes, no. I'm good, dog. You guys don't need anything. There's plenty of stuff. There's plenty of tape. I've already done a bunch of these interviews. I don't need your stuff. Well, come to find out, that list came back, and because he didn't do the interview with ESPN, they knocked him down to like 18 or 19.
Ooh. Strictly because he didn't do the interview?
That's the word on the street. That was from Russell's guy. Savage.
Got to do those interviews.
Got to do those interviews.
Got to do the media, the press. It's all part of it.
But he did come back later on, about 10 years down the road, and like interview with KG, and, you know, once the players got on. But I always loved Russell. I mean, he's a winner, but also he's just been such a good ambassador of the game. He's the guy that was there at everything.
Yeah,
always there. And he's just a good guy for the game, and going to be missed so heavily because, you know, he felt like he was still running, kicking all the time. Still looked pretty good. Always wear those rings. That picture's never going to die, you know?
Ever.
So shout out to Bill Russell. Shout out to that great story, because man stood up for his numbers. So always will be. But first black head coach, first player coach. Sorry, Jackie Moon. There you go.
So, question: you're gonna have to retire 6 league wide, right? Like, is it like, because Michael Jordan, like the Miami Heat, for example, have 23 retired because of Michael Jordan.
The Miami Heat too?
Yes.
You mean the Chicago Bulls?
No, the Miami Heat. I'm pretty sure.
Why would they retire 23?
Because he was just that good.
I have another note on this from a story I also heard this week. So Michael was asked this question a while back ago, because LeBron said that, you know, we all need to retire, as there should be one number retired in the NBA. That's 23. Michael comes back and goes, man, I was never bigger than the NBA. I never will be. So that was kind of cool that Mike's like, never retire my number as a whole.
Yeah, I feel like that maybe for the Celtics, maybe retire 6 for the Celtics.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. But unless somebody does something transcendent like Jackie Robinson did for the game of baseball,
For sure.
I think that is something. And I think what Michael's response was very apropos to. He was never above the game of basketball.
Yeah, because if Michael's number is not retired, I don't think that's going to happen anywhere.
No.
And I can confirm that the Miami Heat did, in fact, retire Jordan's 23 in April.
Why the
of
Miami Heat?
2003.
I mean, the Bulls would make sense, but why Miami?
Pat Riley did it because it was his
That's
farewell.
snake.
It was his
Snake Pat Riley.
My God. It was his farewell season, bro. And he decided, he was like, you know what? That's why Bron.
That man left us at the altar, the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
He was just like, he was the coach, and he's like, nah, I'm out. Going over to Miami.
Sorry, buddy.
What could have been?
Slick back hair and all. He was perfect for New York.
Mafia man, too. I mean, he looks straight mafia.
Oh, there's a body count
Well,
there
he
somewhere.
looks Miami. He's got the slick
Oh,
back
yeah, he could have done
hair.
both.
He could have done both.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
fit in well in both spots. And let's be honest, he probably chose correct.
oh, he sure did.
It's like Steve Kerr. It's like Steve Kerr. I mean, they chose correctly.
New York is going to get there one day. I just don't know when.
It better be in my lifetime.
I surely it has to be, right?
There's got to be that one. It's because it's one of those things. Like there's got to be that one coach that maybe it's kind of a surprise. You're like, man, we just got to hire this guy, but he just winds up being the right dude. You're like, oh, that worked out.
I think it's more about the players than the coach.
Yeah, but I think that coach brings somebody, and that's going to be somebody. I mean, because Zion really does want to be there. I think. I just think.
And he just signed a big contract with New
Orleans.
I'm just saying,
to
like,
eat
but
more
he had
king cake. That's more of a health thing. It's a money thing, but his dream was always to play there. And so there are people that want to go.
He'll play there once a year.
Yeah, he sure will. He sure will.
And he'll ball out. He'll beat the Knicks up because that's what happens.
Sure is, bud.
That's what happens.
Julius
I've seen that story.
Worked.
Bro, I hate bro so bad.
Poor
I
Julius.
can't stand, bro. He's so poo-poo.
Jalen Brunson, though.
Jalen Brunson,
Jalen
baby.
Brunson, Mitch
You
Rob.
got some tampering charges on Jalen Brunson.
I can't believe we tampered with Jalen Brunson. Jalen King Brunson.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Not Tyreek Hill.
No.
Not Tom Brady.
No. Jalen King Brunson. Really?
That's it.
Come
baby.
on.
Oh my God.
That
Is
man's
the
not worth a
lowest?
chicken sandwich.
Yeah, like who's like the lowest that you would go to like take a tampering charge for? You know, like is Donovan Mitchell?
Bro, no.
the damn-
Oh, see, like I wouldn't get the Knicks have actually done something smart. They've got out of the Donovan Mitchell sweepstakes because they're realizing they are going to give up they're asking for some sort of crazy haul to get back Donovan Mitchell. Like, we're not going to give you what the T-Wolves gave up to get Rudy Gobert. Like, that is not happening for even if Donovan Mitchell's better than Rudy Gobert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a better defensive player, but a better overall player.
Yeah.
More dynamic player.
Yep.
Man that actually gets past the basketball during a game.
I still love that move. I know y'all are clowning Gobert, but
love that move?
Yeah, because this is going to free up Cat. Like, Cat is going to be a different basketball player. Like, Cat is going to be a dominant four. And we're going to see it.
Do you want to make another bet?
Hell no, not right now, bruh.
Well, there is a bet out there. Saw this one today.
What is up?
For $250, you can win $130,000 if you put Rudy Gobert as your MVP.
No chance.
Boy,
No chance.
There you go.
that's some heroin over there.
Somebody put that bet in.
Crack is a
this week.
wild drug.
Sure is, man. But somebody up there in Minnesota's doing it.
Imagine if Rudy Gobert be there.
Those people from Minnesota are wild.
Yeah.
Straight crack cocaine.
Got some good lakes, though.
Good people.
Eh,
Good office locations are currently hired.
eh.
Minneapolis?
Yeah, you know it, dog.
The mall is pretty cool. I like the
Yeah.
mall. Don't like the SpongeBob roller coaster much.
Is it jerky? Is it very...
Yeah,
jerky.
it's jerky. It's jerky. You go straight up and then straight down, and that was not.
There's some good food spots in Minneapolis.
I closed my eyes the entire way.
Oh, yeah. We went to that. What's that place? It's a really good restaurant. It's one of those chefs.
Does it have the food?
It has the
seats?
the little gothic.
What about a
vibe
bar?
To it,
Does
like
it have that
downstairs.
bar?
It doesn't have a bar actually.
Oh, no
Bingo.
bar.
No bar.
Wow.
Fancy chef. I can't remember the guy's name.
Miss Minnesota, do we know?
Has that red gothic vibe downstairs.
Oh, the red carpet, probably.
Nada. Nothing. Chick-fil-A, maybe. I don't know.
Not on Sundays.
Closed on Sunday.
That's right.
That's we can't send God's chicken up that way because you can't have sweet tea at that restaurant up north.
Yeah, Luca ain't gonna be there.
No. Hey, skinny Luca, bro.
Is he skinny now?
I don't know. I think it's a lot of angles. Camera taken.
While we're here, speaking of Luca, happy birthday to Hookah.
Yeah. Happy birthday to GT.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Our
I hope
boy.
he brought Hookah with him.
Me too.
Hookah Luca.
No, there's no chance. They flew, I'm sure. Or did they drive? I don't know.
That's just Panama City. I think they drove.
Yeah, probably.
What's that drive like? 8 hours?
7, 8.
Bet.
That's cruising too. That's not even like really hauling. But Ed's there. Thought Ed had a Facebook post somewhere.
It's Tom Brady's birthday today too?
Basically the same looking guy.
A lot of greats in August, man.
Dude,
Oh,
August 2nd, maybe the all-time best hair day. I mean, between Tom and GT,
Yeah.
it's a good day.
So Tom Brady's 46.
I don't know. I'm looking up to see how far, how what it takes to get to Panama City Beach.
Age right now.
It's got to be 45, 46.
Yeah.
I think it's 45.
And PFF rated him the number 1 quarterback. Get out of here.
And
So
Madden
much
gave him a
speed.
77 speed.
So much speed and
Bro,
agility and
He's such an athlete.
quickness.
Shout out to TB12 putting that Mad money in there.
All right. How long do we think Panama City Beach is away? What did we guess?
Go ahead, Miggy. What do you think?
Panama City. Give me 8 hours, bro.
I have not looked. 6 hours and 48 minutes.
6 hours and 48 minutes?
Yep.
Peanut Gallery, what did you say? 6 hours? 6 hours and 50 minutes? 6.5 hours. You would be closer. 6 hours and 54 minutes.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's like going to Memphis and then like adding an hour.
Basically, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's way better drive. It's a better drive.
It's a better
That
location.
Memphis drive is
Better destination.
Bro, I love Memphis, man.
But it don't have a beach.
But it has a pyramid.
It has a Bass Pro Shop, bro. The
And
biggest Bass Pro Shop.
it's got some good music
Barbecue.
and whole wings. And
Yeah.
you know,
Great food weekend you're going to have.
yeah, a couple drinks.
Couple drinks.
Just lock your car door. You know?
Yeah. It's not that bad.
Shout out to Memphis.
Speaking of criminals,
Oh, my
Transition,
God.
baby.
We're about to get shut down in all
how
of Memphis.
about Deshaun Watson? Speaking of Cleveland, Ohio, and criminals, your boy got 6-game suspension just right off the top. Does that sit well with you? Do we like it? Do we dislike it? Is it too long? Not long enough? Just right? How's it feel?
I mean, I've been on the record.
You don't want to know how it feels.
I've been on the record saying, I mean, this is awful. I joke around a lot, but I get time served because he wasn't playing last year. I get that.
But that wasn't time served because he hadn't been charged. The NFL didn't say you're suspended for a year. That was the Texans doing while the investigation, like, it's probably not a good look to play this guy while the investigation's going on. So anybody who says, oh, he's already, spent a year not playing, I mean, that wasn't because of the Judge what's her name?
Sue something. Oh gosh.
Sue, guys. Judge Sue L. Robinson. There we go.
There you
I got
go.
it. I got it. That wasn't because the decision that was made by her, the decision made by the NFL. That was of his own volition and the Texans. And honestly, somebody called into the radio show and I didn't realize this, but the Houston Texans tried to silence 30 women.
Yeah.
They paid off 30 women. So they almost enabled him in this situation
And
that he had going on.
Provided the hotel locations too.
Did they?
Yes, bro.
Did they provide the small towel that he used?
And probably the oils as well.
But those are nice oils.
Lubrication?
Yeah. Essential, though.
Essential oils.
For him,
And they were very essential for him.
dog, I love Deshaun Watson coming out of college. Like, I'll be the first person to say I was such a huge fan. I'm so disappointed for him. I mean, I don't know. I'll never look at him the same. Like, I'm not going to be like, get me a Deshaun Watson jersey. Like, this is not in my ammo anymore. I will say the NFL has to take a hard look at punishments. Josh Gordon was suspended for 75 plus games for weed.
He was doing more than weed.
I get that, but like,
I think there was more to the weed situation that Josh Gordon was dealing with than just smoking, as Stephen A. Smith would say, the weed.
Calvin Ridley, I am a Falcons fan. I am a parlay prince.
As is he. No, he's a straight up shooter.
Bruh,
He put, what was it?
1,500 on the Falcons money line.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like, that there is like a hard and fast rule, or I guess punishment, for gambling. Like any sort of gambling.
Yeah.
There needs to be a better, I think, rule or punishment for sexual assault, sexual harassment. It's minimum 6 games. That's it. It's just a minimum 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's based on the finding, its level of severity. I think we just need to make baseline sexual assault a year. Like,
Yeah.
baseline a year.
I agree. I don't think he should be playing football this year.
No, absolutely not.
And the worst part is he's going to have the second highest contract of all time.
He's losing $350,000. That's it, out of a $230 million contract.
Calvin really lost $11.1 million.
For gambling $1,500 on the and I said this on the show, and let me know how this hits you guys, because what I think when we think of gambling versus what Deshaun Watson did with the sexual assault, we all look at Calvin Ridley and we're like, oh, that's us. We put down stuff on money line, we bet and things like that. So it doesn't seem that egregious. It's like, oh, he's one of us.
Yeah.
But with what Deshaun Watson did, none of us are going around there, doing this.
Hell no.
We're not doing this. We don't have the cachet to be able to even try to do this. Because he's Deshaun Watson. He utilized his power. He took advantage of his fame, his notoriety, his power that he has as a superstar NFL quarterback, a young dude who's 24, 25, 26 years old, fit as a whistle. And, everybody knows who he is. So he abused his power and his position being a star NFL quarterback.
In the worst way, too.
Yeah.
That's such a beta cuck move. Like, I hate that. The only reason I say that is you have true anecdotal evidence of how easy he can get with any
women.
Because he has, even to use a bad example, I know she's probably not the prime example of great women, but Mia Khalifa was up there at his house like the next week.
Boy, chilling.
Just hanging
out, bruh.
Deshaun Watson, good looking dude, makes now all the money in the world. Is Cleveland the best destination? Probably not, but
he was in Houston.
He was in Houston.
All you got to do is jump on Bumble, Tinder, Hinge.
But you just walk
any
outside if you're Deshaun Watson. You can open your phone up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, whatever those rich people, they have those dating apps.
Instagram it. Just say you're at this location. Females are going to be around.
Yeah.
You could literally do this with women that you're hanging out with. If that's your fantasy, you can say, all right, babe, I'm going to, we're going to do a massage situation, the porn stuff that people do. We could set up that scenario. You didn't have to go around and do that and violate women that are doing this for a profession.
Yeah. To use your power to it's a side swipe intimidation. It's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
They're like, well, crap. I know who he is, but dang, I wasn't trying to get in this situation. And then you're like, well, screwed now.
Here I am. But I think some of them probably didn't mind it. There were probably a handful that are like, whoa, yeah. Deshaun Watson is coming on to me. This is kind of cool.
Yeah. I'll definitely agree that I'm sure, I don't know for sure, but I can imagine that some of those probably aren't, unwilling, but they had these situations where there's 30 women. That's that's
probably more than that.
Oh yeah.
There was 30 with the Texans and then 24 that have filed a complaint and were suing him.
So it's damn near 60 people, bro.
Yeah. That's not where there's smoke, there's fire. Dude, I've seen less smoke in a hot box in a movie, come on, dude.
Less smoke in that sauna that you're in.
Oh, no smoke in there.
I'm just saying when you're in there, smoking hot.
There's a lot of sweat.
Well, yeah, but it's just, it's a bad look all the way around.
Yeah. It just makes me so mad. Because I'm sure if you've had Deshaun, your fantasy team, you pick up guys you kind of like, even though he played for the Texans, it was fun to watch this guy. This dude could ball. But dang, dude, you have to go and do this. So now I'm definitely never going to like the Cleveland Browns again because it was so snaky what they did.
I just think they were tired of just sucking. And they're just like, listen, we need to get this guy so we won't they see Lamar, they see Joe in that division. They're like, damn.
We're not competing with Baker.
We're not going to compete with Baker. And this is what this is. We have to do something right now. And, who am I? Because I'm not going to lie. I want him to be a Falcon. Knowing all this stuff. So, I got to look at myself and be like, damn,
yeah,
it's fucked up. Excuse my language.
But that's where being a sports fan and a fanatic is it kind of takes over because you're willing to look past something somebody did that's so egregious because he's going to help your favorite team or he would make your team better.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
But we have to take that out of the
It's so
equation.
hard.
It is so difficult, but you have to take that out. And it's easy to sit here as none of us are Cleveland Brown fans and say what he did was egregious. He shouldn't be playing football for a year. But if Aaron Rodgers did something like that, I would be up here saying the same thing, that I don't think he should be playing football for an entire year.
Yeah. Now, there's going to be a podcast come out tomorrow. Well, I guess today when you're listening, that it's going to get a little weird for Aaron. One of my favorite entrepreneurs, Aubrey Marcus, dabbles a lot in the hallucinogenics. And that podcast with Aaron Rodgers comes out tomorrow. That's going to be interesting, buddy. There's going to be some weird stuff going on.
He's a unique dude.
He's an interesting dude. And you're definitely going to see it tomorrow, and I can't wait.
Looking at Cleveland, they have the easiest schedule, well, second easiest in the NFL the first 6 weeks of the suspension. Both of these games, Carolina, the Jets, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, the Chargers, and New England. They very well could be 4-2 with Deshaun Watson coming back at minimum. So
Could be.
God, I hope Baker gets them.
I'm praying for it.
Yeah.
I am like,
Unless Dobbs starts.
Well, it's gonna be Jacoby.
Yeah.
I love my man Dobbs too. Number one trucking for quarterbacks in Madden.
Is he on the? He's on the Browns?
Yeah, he's there.
Got to be something to do something.
For real. He's their what is that? Second string? Now, well,
Yeah.
technically third string. So it goes Watson, who we're not counting, Jacoby Brissett, Josh Dobbs, and then Josh Rosen.
Oh, I forgot about
As their
Rosen.
fourth quarterback.
Yeah.
Gosh, how the mighty have fallen.
I've never seen. You remember Jimmy Clausen and Mel Kiper was like, "I'm gonna stop, doing this if he's a bust." That was me with Josh Rosen. I was like, bro, he's about.
Why?
To be
He
cold.
was not even good at UCLA.
I was in love with just the intangibles. We fall in love with just one throw, and he seemed smart. And he was kind of like an asshole, like Aaron Rodgers. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's the one.
6'4", swag.
Yeah, swaggy,
Kind of like that lean, lanky look. He's got,
Yeah.
I feel you.
The boy don't have shit.
Yeah.
He's not good.
Yeah. I remember watching Brady Quinn. He was one that I never understood. I was like, he is so handsome that it might be a detriment.
Yeah.
Like nobody's ever told that guy no.
Yeah, he was a handsome dude.
Yeah.
AJ Hawk is married to his sister.
Really?
Brady Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like AJ Hawk? I know you're a McAfee guy.
You thought about it. You don't.
I don't dislike AJ Hawk. I just don't think he brings a lot to the show. He's just kind of dull a little bit. Like he doesn't have like the personality. I think the best thing that he's does on that show is just kind of his dry sense of humor, and they can make fun of him.
Yeah.
For stupid shit.
Yeah.
That's
This works.
basically it.
That works.
Just want to let you know that Tom Brady is, in fact, 45 today.
45.
Yeah. Wow. He's a 45-year-old quarterback.
My gosh.
And the Miami Dolphins wanted this guy, by the way.
So bad that they were willing to tamper around. Do a little tampering.
Yeah.
They got fined $1.5 million. And
No, they didn't. The owner did.
excuse me, Stephen Ross.
Yes, not
Stephen
the
Ross.
Miami Dolphins. Stephen Ross himself.
I've never seen that, though. Like an owner get fined. I don't know. That just seems, that's crazy. That's
When
like a
Robert
threat.
Kraft was out there doing what he was doing in massage parlors, did he get fined specifically? I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at that.
I
But
don't think he got fined or suspended now that we think about it.
I thought he lost draft picks or something like that.
I feel like it was a third or something. It wasn't crazy.
Miami is stripped of their 2023 first round pick. And then they lose a third round pick in 2024.
This is the second time the Miami Dolphins have lost a first round pick
What was the first?
due to tampering. Mr. Don Shula.
Mm.
This was 1972, I believe. That's what I saw earlier. Yeah. Oh.
So apparently there was communication between Stephen Ross and then the vice chairman and partner, Bruce Beal, basically about a package deal for Tom Brady. And then at the time, New Orleans Saints coach Sean Payton. So they were represented by the same agent, and it was a tandem deal. So they wanted to get Flores up out of there.
Yep.
And bring in their own and just have one run at it.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was the deal. So this was back when Joe Roby was their owner.
Okay.
They were looking for a second coach after George Wilson served his first 4 years from 1966 to 1969. He tampered and hired Shula away from the Baltimore Colts. So they have absolutely no regrets because they got Don Shula out of that. So there you go.
And apparently Robert Kraft was cleared of massage parlor sex charge.
Of course it was.
So
what else is new?
Yeah.
It's Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
Literally, 3 years ago, he was the most powerful man in football, it felt like. Him and, the Patriots just felt like they were just untouchable.
Running shit.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens there. Like, what's next? Like, does Brady retire a Patriot?
I think, I don't know. I could see him being one of those guys that's like just above the moment and above the pettiness, and he just does it anyways.
Yeah.
But if he got one more with Tampa.
Let's hope not.
Dude, I hope they crash and burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot see Julio Jones win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I can't see it happen.
As both y'all, as fans of former teams, he did
so
absolutely nothing for y'all last year.
I would be so mad. We spent so much money.
He finessed. He got over.
Where's OBJ going to land?
Oh, that's the easiest question of the night you just asked. He's going to be a Buffalo Bill, brother.
Yeah?
They don't have a 2. They do not have a. I was playing with him on Madden the other day, and I was struggling. I'm like, Stephon Diggs is covered, brother. Dawson Knox.
He's lethal.
Yo, that was
Same.
not planned for the people listening. That was all organic.
Yo, Gabe Davis.
Bro is not good on there.
What about Isaiah McKenzie?
Too small.
Jake Kumaro. Jamison Crowder.
Jamison Crowder is their number 2.
He's not even a starter on the depth chart.
Jamison Crowder, this ain't 2015, my man.
He was good for me 2020, actually. I think 2021.
Was he a Jet or a Red?
It was his Jet year.
A what?
I was going to say a Red Commander.
Yes, a Red
Commander. He was good with the Red Commanders.
The Red Commanders.
NFC least.
Yeah.
Ooh, ouch. Nah, but
GT, Commanders aren't great, but weirdly enough, they could still win that division.
Bruh, I'm looking around. It will be criminal if the Philadelphia Eagles do not win that division this year.
Yeah.
Like, it's yours to lose. Like, I'm looking at all 3 levels defensively, just all around. The Cowboys are a shell of themselves. Like, it's done. This team is about to blow up.
I was going to say, I was having a conversation with somebody on the show on Tuesday about this, an NFL reporter, and I asked him, because we were talking about the NFC East. That was kind of our preview for the week or whatever. And I asked him, I was like, it kind of feels like Mike McCarthy's on the hot seat. He goes, yeah, it absolutely does. They might want Sean Payton to get in the mix there, and maybe they really didn't do much to help his cause. I mean, they traded away Amari Cooper. They didn't really bring a lot into Dallas. Are they doing this on purpose? Is Jerry Jones sabotaging to get Mike McCarthy up out of the building so we can bring in Sean Payton next year?
Wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
I mean, Jerry's done a lot of losing over the last 20 years.
It's amazing how much power he has.
27 years.
I know much clout. I don't know if power is what he has. I think he just has too much personality and clout throughout the ownership. And you're just like, man, you're terrible at this job, honestly, for what you have and what you can get with all the money.
The brand.
Like, who wouldn't want to play for the Cowboys, man?
I wouldn't.
No, but I'm just saying, like, growing up a kid, like,
I wouldn't. That was the only team my dad taught me to hate.
Was the Cowboys?
True. Yeah. He wasn't a big football guy, but the only thing he taught me was to dislike the Dallas Cowboys back in the 90s because they always won. And they were America's team.
I don't even know how they got that title.
Man, they were so.
Whose is that? What is that?
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was. My goodness. It's not like somebody left up their ESPN tab
Nah.
and the videos played automatically.
Oops.
Whoopsies.
Oops.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah. That was definitely a part of one of the Cleveland Browns schedule is what I had put up. So whatever that article was in there.
All right. By the way, I know we've been talking football, but just before we get to some fun topics, because we've been going for over half an hour now, what do we think about the baseball trade deadline? This shit was pretty fun.
Dude, today was a lot of fun.
On Tuesday.
That boy Juan Soto.
Those Padres are going to be bad, man.
But
I really don't think they're going to win the World Series this year.
Nah, the World Series is going to travel through New York.
The New York Mets, baby.
Dog, no.
Subway Series round 2?
Oh, that would be amazing. 22 years later.
Would you go? Would you find
I wouldn't have enough money to go.
No, but I'm just saying, like, even if you didn't go to the game, would you be in like the atmosphere? Just
I don't know. I would love to go to a game just because there's I mean, you just never know you're ever gonna see that again. Like,
yeah.
I was 10 the first time it happened. I'm like, whoa, sweet. Like, this is not happening. Nope. Didn't realize where it was at the time. Again, I was 10. I really wish I would have went to a World Series game in 2015. I had plenty of opportunities to go. Obviously, I would have just had to spend the money, but it was right there. I was working in New York City. I could have went, but didn't go.
Didn't do it.
Didn't pull the trigger.
Regrets, for sure.
Yeah, I think so. Just because you never know when they're going to go back to a World Series. It was that time of life. I was 25 years old.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
But
I think there's I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, please. It was.
I was just going to say, a lot of people are going to look at the Padres now and what they added and what they could have there. And they should be a serious contender within the National League. Not doubting that whatsoever. I do think the Dodgers are still going to win that division. They have enough of a cushion. The Padres are going to create some real problems for people in the postseason. No doubt about that. But you look at the rest of the National League, and I identify 4 teams that have a legitimate shot in my eyes to really win this thing, to go to the World Series, represent the National League. It's the Padres, it's the Dodgers, it's the Braves, and it's the Mets. Those are the 4 teams that I can see. 2 from the National League East, 2 from the National League West that have shown up and shown out all season long. And when you look at the teams as they're currently constructed, I think those 4 teams probably have the best chance to do it. I'm going to say, with everything that happened at the trade deadline, the moves that were made in the National League, I think the Mets, if I'm being totally unbiased, are probably 4th because they didn't really make a whole lot of moves. I don't think they needed to make any huge moves, but I just don't feel like their lineup is as deep as the Braves in their own division. I hope they can fend them off and win the NL East still, because that'll be an easier route to the World Series. The Dodgers didn't do a ton, but I don't think they needed to really do a ton.
No.
With how good they are. The Padres have all the talent in the world.
So much. Getting Drury.
But can they put it together?
In
AJ Preller has always brought in a bunch of really nice, big named pieces.
Yeah.
Now, these feel a little different because it's a 23-year-old Juan Soto. It's Fernando Tatis Jr. whenever he gets back, and it's Manny Machado.
Mm-hmm.
It's impressive.
And their top 5 pitchers are big names and really good.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Brandon Drury get traded to the Padres
He
too?
did.
Sure did.
From the Reds.
From the Reds. He was a Met last year. Just kind of a guy.
And now he's having a career year.
Now he's having a career year.
I thought I heard that today, but I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, he was a Met for
that.
a time last year.
Just a guy.
Yeah, I mean, he was a guy that was with the Diamondbacks for a while and was pretty good, and then just kind of had fallen off and really couldn't find his way and was looking for an opportunity. He was okay with the Mets, but then he's got an opportunity with the Reds this year, and especially as a DH or a third baseman, first baseman, outfielder, whatever it is, he's been really good. And I know you've made some coin off of him.
Listen, man, I am such a Brandon. That's my dog. But this guy for the the Houston Astros. How did they win 67 games? Because this man doesn't know how to hit home runs anymore.
Who? Jordan Alvarez?
Yes,
He's
bro.
the best hitter that Jose Altuve's ever played with.
He's the best hitter to me. Well, second best hitter in baseball right now. He just has to get it together. But really, in the last 2 months, he's the third best. Because Austin Riley is absolutely amazing, bro.
Who's number one?
Come on, bro. The guy that's hit 10 home runs in 12 games.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge is amazing.
Bingo.
I've never seen, I don't know, man. He's crazy. He's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
In a
He is
different-
going to get paid.
In a different time, I don't know if I asked you guys this a couple weeks ago or not, but like in a different time, how, like, I feel like even maybe early mid 2000s, Aaron Judge would have been such a freaking popular athlete, but it just kind of like fades in the background. Like it's all we have right now. And yeah, and like in the baseball niche right now, he's big. Everybody knows I'm in the sports realm. I know about it, but like everybody knew about huge baseball players.
like
back
a
in the day.
Derek Jeter.
Yeah. Everybody knew about Jeter. Everybody knew about A-Rod. Everybody knew about King Griffey. I mean, I'm not even going to throw in like Mark McGwire and Sosa because that was obviously different, but it's so crazy how different those superstars have become because Judge is having an unbelievable year.
I don't know what you pay him.
Yeah.
I don't know what that contract looks like. A 15-year, $750 million deal.
And that might be part of it because baseball numbers are just, I can't even fathom the money. It's crazy. But he's going to get so paid.
I like the teams that you indicated that are going to make a run. I will say a sleeper team to me, and I don't know why, but the Cardinals just are, something is there, bruh.
Oh,
They are a great organization.
Yeah.
They've done the second most winning out of any team in Major League Baseball history next to the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
hate him.
But this team is I just don't feel like they're that good. You know, I know they were banged up a little bit, but I remember when they played the Braves and you take out Arenado and Goldschmidt.
Goldie, yeah.
I know you've made some nice money on them as well.
Goldie is my dog, too.
I know, but I love that you're getting into baseball.
Yeah.
With Jack Flaherty not being able to be healthy, I love Miles Michaelis, but he's a little bit older. He's like 33 years old at this point. If Jack Flaherty was healthy and he was able to go, Ryan Helsley out of the bullpen has been amazing. He's been really, really good. Giovanni Gallegos was supposed to be the closer. He has come in and replaced him in a big way. I think it's a nice story with Albert Pujols being there.
Yeah,
but there's just something about that team that just, to me, doesn't seem ready to make a run. Now, if they went out and got Juan Soto, I was hearing they were sort of that sleeper team in the waiting in the weeds. I think, then yeah, maybe you could make that argument. But to me, I don't know if I see the St. Louis Cardinals being able to make that type of run.
So if you right now had to call it, fellas, what's your World Series prediction as we just see it right now? Just, you don't have to even give me a winner. I just want to know the prediction. AL and NL. Just based off of what you see and based off of what we see every day.
It's so hard not to just go shop and say Yankees and Dodgers.
Something scares me about the Yankees bullpen, though.
Yeah.
Aroldis Chapman isn't Aroldis Chapman anymore.
Definitely
they
not
lost
the same
Michael
guy.
King or somebody. They lost somebody there within that bullpen. Something scares me a little. I know they are, the winningest team in Major League Baseball right now. They have the best record. They have Aaron Judge, who's been incredible. But something kind of scares me a little bit about them. Now, I know I like the additions that they made.
Yeah.
I like Louis Trevino. I think he's going to be a great addition to that bullpen. They needed a guy like that. Frankie Montes is going to be really good in that rotation, especially with that offense behind him. A little different situation than in Oakland.
Stanton's still going to come back.
Stanton's going to be there. You know
Rizzo
what? Maybe I've
been-
talking myself into that because Louis Trevino is going to be a nice piece in that bullpen. Now, I kind of take that back. I know they traded Jordan Montgomery. They got Andrew Benintendi in there. They got rid of the negativity that is Joey Gallo. Shipped him out to
He's in
the
LA.
Dodgers.
Yeah.
Oh, so put the cancer out there.
Yeah. And they brought in Harrison, the masturbator.
Sweet.
Yeah. From the Cardinals.
Now,
He's an athlete.
I will say I may hop on the Astros train as my AL team going forward since Drew Gilbert's there now.
Who was that?
Drew Gilbert.
No, which team?
The Astros.
Okay. Well, what about Blake Tidwell?
There's something about that Tidwell going there. But yeah, there's just the team in New York. I can't go up there.
I know.
Yeah, I can't do that.
But he is a New York Met.
He is a New York Met. I will cheer for him on his certain nights when he doesn't play in the greater Atlanta area.
You know my sleeper team? And you guys are going to laugh at me. They just need to be more consistent. The Blue Jays. Like, they could do something in the postseason for it. They are so wildly inconsistent when it comes to hitting. I've never seen anything like it. It's either 18 runs or it's one.
Yeah, it's interesting because they have a lot of really good, talented players on that roster.
Bro.
They are like the legacy team.
Bro, George Springer is like that. He just don't
That's a
be
Connecticut
like
boy.
that. He just don't be like, it's either here or not there. Same for Vladdy too. I love Vladdy, but like banned.
Teoscar Hernandez.
I don't even want to say that name right now.
They've got I guess it's a tougher schedule. They play a lot of like middling teams. You got the Twins, Orioles, Guardians. Then they got the Yankees twice, Red Sox twice left. Then you got the Cubs, so you can get a little braided there. You got to win all three of those.
It's about the heat up. It's about the heat up.
It's not an easy run, but
the Yankees got that locked in though. I mean,
yeah,
12 games ahead. Like,
yeah.
They've divisions, yeah.
They've also kicked Kevon Biggio to the curb. He's out of the starting lineup as they brought in Whit Merrifield.
Mm-hmm. Well, my one shocking thing, and this is my last thing on the trade deadline. I thought Ohtani was going to get moved, bro.
Nah, you can't move that generational talent.
I just don't know what you do with him. Like, he's just going to sit there and suck with Mike Trout.
You got to sit there. He's
just going to suck for years.
Mike Trout may never play again.
Yeah, like Mike
He's
Trout.
going to play. He's going to play again.
Bro,
you guys are being dramatic.
There's something there, bro.
Yeah, there's something over there in Germany called like the best stem cells that he's going to go over to. Like, just going to take a trip to Europe and then get some new stuff.
He'll be fine.
Yeah,
he'll be fine. He's got enough money. He'll be fine. But if I'm the Angels, like, look, I agree to a certain degree with you.
Yeah.
Like, you want to maximize these guys, you got to trade them. You got to get something for them. It's not clear. It's clearly not working with them. You're losing with them. You can lose without them. It's crazy how the Angels. It's like Mike Trout goes deep twice. Ohtani does something crazy, and the Angels lose 6-4.
I've never seen somebody hit a home run, have 4 RBIs and 11 Ks, and lose the game 11-4.
Yeah. They finally go out and get pitching for Trout, and winds up being your second best hitter or your best hitter, however you want to look at it. But that's all you got. Just that dude.
Yeah, they have just struggled so mightily to bring in any sort of pitching outside of Ohtani.
Just how long has Trout been there?
He was, I think his rookie season was like 11, 12.
Yeah.
Gosh.
He's made one playoff appearance. It was in 2013. They got swept. His ass got one hit.
That's tough.
He's got one postseason hit. Like, I've always made the comparison that having Mike Trout and not making it to the postseason would be like having Aaron Rodgers and not making it. Now, I know Aaron Rodgers hasn't won a lot of Super Bowls, but at least he's won one, and at least they win the division most years
And
with
they
him.
Get to the playoffs,
and they get to the playoffs, and yeah, they haven't been spectacular. They've underachieved, no doubt, with him as their quarterback, as good as he is. But that's like having Aaron Rodgers and not even making it to the playoffs to give him a chance.
Yeah.
Like, that's how spectacular the Angels have failed.
Is there I was trying to think of a team that's like the comparison to the NFL. Like, what's a team that's
I don't think there is.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that's like not
unless
had at least a good year.
Unless you want to say, and I'm not even saying this to joke around because she's in the room, but maybe the Minnesota Vikings, because they've had so much talent.
And just can't do nothing.
And they don't, they had Adrian Peterson for so long in his prime. And yes, they won the division sometimes, and they would beat Aaron Rodgers, and they would do those things. And they had such great defenses.
Yeah.
But they could never find a quarterback.
Yeah.
And they finally get there with Case and Keenum. And I know she wants him to, just bring him back. He's cheaper than Kirk Cousins, and we can win with him.
He's so much cheaper.
And now they had Stephon Diggs. They had Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
Now they have Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen. They had Randy Moss. They had Chris Carter. What have they won?
Yeah.
I mean, they at least got to the postseason. They haven't gotten to the postseason really with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
So that I think that might be would you say it would be them? Maybe the Dallas Cowboys.
The Chargers is where my
The Chargers is another good one with Phillip Rivers. Yeah,
Damian Tomlinson.
Antonio Gates. Yeah,
V-Jack. Like
their special teams is just so trash.
I mean, they're just bad, bro.
It's just like the pitching staff for the Angels.
It's like a glaring problem.
Yeah,
man. I was trying to think. I guess the Cowboys made it. Romo, did he make it to conference?
No, nobody. They haven't made the conference final since, or the conference championship since 1995.
So yeah, that kind of might be it.
That's criminal, bro. Like when you really sit there and think about it.
Spectacular.
Like when you think about
it's so great to meet a Cowboys fan. It's so great to meet a Cowboys fan when they're so boisterous and cocky and asshole-ish. Asshole-ish.
That works.
And you can say to them, "Oh, tell me the last time you guys made it to the NFC Championship game." That's what I thought. 1995.
And I don't think they're gonna make it.
I was 6 years old.
Your boy was Uno.
I was 4.
Uno.
Dang.
That was just a thought. She was just a thought. Born in 95. Just a thought.
Man.
Brother.
You were born during that 1995 season. So she was alive for it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Heck of a run.
My gosh. All right, let's get to a fun segment here. And I saw this question or topic, and like Chase stole from another podcast, we're going to steal from the You Betcha podcast.
Okay.
And I saw this on Instagram, and it was so funny and so true that I wanted to just bring it up for discussion. What do we think about having a tailgate area at airports?
Love it.
At an airport.
At an airport.
It just depends on the airport.
Does it though?
Yeah, to me, like it wouldn't be any fun in Atlanta. You know?
It wouldn't be?
I just think it'd be the most fun.
Yeah.
I think it'd just be too crazy.
Like you don't, I'm okay. If we're talking like a tailgate, I'm not saying like we're going to go park our car and tailgate around. Like I think there needs to be like a designated tailgate area where you can get through security. You can get there 4 hours early or whatever it is. And while you're waiting for your flight, or if it gets delayed, because obviously if it gets delayed, you're screwed either way. There needs to be some sort of area past the security check-in. Not that you're just going to get there 4 hours early, park the car and tailgate, because you're going to have to pay out the ass to park anywhere for an extended period of time. And most of them are in a garage. I'm saying like a tailgate area that's past the security checkpoint that can be outside somewhere where we got grills set up. We got beer tents, mixed drinks,
whatever.
Food trucks. Maybe in Miami or something like that, you got some sand. Put you between your toes. You can kick your sandals off. You can hang out there. Maybe get a little bit of sun. Have a little Miami Vice.
I've not had a Miami Vice in like
me neither. Years. I don't think I've ever had a Miami Vice.
They're very refreshing.
I haven't had one.
It's like a coconut.
Maybe I should ask for that on Saturday.
Yeah. Ooh, hey now.
Virgin Miami Vice, please.
Give them a water.
Yeah, just need water.
Waters for winners.
Soda.
Waters for winners, baby. Right. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I when I told you this earlier, I realized that your birthday is this first weekend. My cousin Ashley's birthday is the next weekend.
It's a great name.
And good job.
Also, shout out to definitely just gave each other a fist pound. You can't see that on camera. And then the week after that is a work conference that supposedly they had a $35,000 bar tab at our last event.
Sounds like me. You want to give him the business card?
Yeah, it's about right.
Watch out.
Shout out HR.
You know, man.
Hey,
boy, didn't know.
Scared money don't make money.
And if you ever go broke, I'm gonna take that money, man.
Bingo.
So
yeah,
I get it. You got to pace yourself.
Yeah, I just I had like I told you guys, I had a
come to Jesus moment
with myself, and I was like, hey, we've had a 3 or 4 month run where this is what we do every weekend. You know, we need to slow that puppy down. So I need to tell him, I just need to let myself know that I can do this. So
Okay.
Saturday's gonna be tough.
real tough.
Saturday's gonna
Real
be tough.
I mean, I don't know if I would make it to the after party. Like I'll probably make it to unknown, but I don't know if I'm going. I don't know where else.
Wait a second. If you're not going to be drinking, how are you not going to make it to brunch?
Huh?
You don't have an excuse not to make it to brunch now.
Yeah. Well, I got an excuse. Miss Hannah will be at your birthday. She's flying back.
What?
Yeah. So she definitely ain't making it right.
Okay. I mean, then I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I need to drink some water and
Did you? I mean, it is technically Wednesday now. You start hydrating, bro.
Oh yeah, gallon challenge me.
All right, so
Talk to me.
Yeah.
we're gonna have fun, but what about this tailgate situation?
This tailgates, I'm cool with it. It just in certain cities, like man, like I've been to some crappy airports, like.
But that would make an airport better, I feel like.
But it would, but then at the same time, it's like, man, I don't want a tailgate area if there's not a Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's put our priorities in the right place.
What?
Yeah, like if there's not a Chick-fil-A, like in certain airports, their food options are not up to par. We have certain things.
What's wrong with just like a barbecue?
No, like I want me something good to eat, man.
Well,
Barbecue's not something good.
Like that. You'll have a 10 out there. I think this should only be like a Saturday and Sunday thing, like maybe during football season, or well, I guess you have to have basketball season too. But
No, I disagree. I think football season is accurate. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna roll it out football season only during the fall.
No, but people get delayed all the time. It can't just be during football season.
Are you gonna tailgate for basketball?
I don't care what you're tailgating for. You're tailgating. It's not for a sporting event. You're tailgating because you want to just do something while you're waiting for your airplane to take off. It's not about sports. You don't center it around sports and tailgating at the airport.
I could cook some people in some cornhole in late July.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to do it in the dead of winter in Minnesota.
Yeah, Minneapolis does not need to have one.
No. I mean, you're not going to have the tailgate area in January.
I say that, but those people that live there, it doesn't matter.
Would probably love it.
Yeah, they'd love it.
Just put a little ice fishing thing out there.
I mean, it's not the worst idea. I think now with some clarification, I feel it could be executed.
You can't do it at the Chattanooga airport.
You know, there's some major upgrades coming to the Chattanooga airport.
I'm very excited about that. But tailgating does not need to be one of them.
Absolutely not.
But Atlanta, definitely.
Yeah.
SEC country, everybody's stuck there.
Yeah, maybe you only do it at major airports.
I'm thinking Vegas gets one. LAX gets one. JFK.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about LaGuardia, JFK?
Yeah, I'm cool with JFK.
LaGuardia.
All right. So what else? I wanted to pose this question just quickly. What other life situation needs a tailgate area?
As we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, Chase and I were talking about this. So go ahead. You can spit our idea.
I definitely think like the hospital needs to have one, because if you're there for a long surgery with somebody else, you need a place to go. You need a place to go.
You need some, mimosas. You need a bloody bar, something like that.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be full on rager outside, but it needs to be, like as you mentioned on your Connecticut tailgate, maybe a little sangria, maybe a little down from an SEC Georgia Tennessee game. I don't need anybody shotgun beers out there while, my aunt or uncle's having surgery on their back. But, but if you're out there like having some mimosas, watching a ball game on a fake tailgate or whatever they want to have out there, have at it.
Damn, honey. They're serving old fashions out there. I know you're in labor, but
yeah,
I gotta go see what the Vol score is. I'll be back.
You want one?
You want one? I'll bring back.
Hold on, don't let Junior come out until I get back.
Just squeeze.
Yeah. Don't push, squeeze.
Whatever. What's that breathing technique?
Yeah.
You nailed it. Dog.
Yeah, that was it.
I got it. I think I got it.
You're ready for child labor.
Yeah. I think I'm ready for that. Built for it. But not for a while. Don't get any ideas out there in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That's the noise.
That's
Yeah.
what's going to
That's what you're
happen.
gonna
That's
hear.
what it's going to sound like.
Yeah, I think there was a big birth control moment this weekend. Whenever I gave Hannah a call and she's got one kid just crying her eyes out.
Oh boy.
This is a sub 1-year-old, and then they've got the 3-year-old because this one's crying, she's crying. Then you got all the kids nowadays have like white noise things. So you got all this noise going on. She goes, you know what? That was a good, humbling moment where I was like, let's wait a little bit on that.
It's the best birth control.
Best birth control.
Other people's kids are the best birth control.
Absolutely.
And then you just give them back.
Yeah. Oh, it's so great.
That's why I love being Uncle Chase.
Yeah.
I can just
deal with them all the time.
Yeah. Chuck them back. Your kid's acting full. Yeah. Here you go, Jack.
I get to be the fun uncle. I don't have to discipline them or anything like that. You can just run around.
Yeah.
Have a good old time.
My sister's coming in a few weeks to spend some time, and she's 13.
I was going to say, she's not coming to the party. Oh, yeah.
Well,
she's not coming to the party.
She'll say hey.
Oh, okay. So she'll be
say
there with
hey,
mom and
good
dad?
job.
Yeah, but then it's time to get,
She'll get a slice of pie.
get your,
We're not having birthday cake. We're having birthday pie.
no, like pizza.
Pizza, bro.
Oh, shoot.
Pizza. We are having cake, I think. That's really on Ashley. I don't know.
Sam's like, God damn, we're missing cake.
We're gonna have some cake.
Gosh damn.
Hey. I only came for the cake.
All right. Are we trying to chat packing it up?
I want the
Yeah,
chat
we're-
pack in my life.
We got an hour.
Yeah. All right. So who's picking it?
Sam.
Sam?
Sam.
You want to pick it? Pick us a winner. You look beautiful, honey. You got to say it on the microphone, too. If it's a bad one, she got microphone 3 right there. She can pull that up if she wants.
Bad one.
It's terrific radio.
So good. Filibuster.
What is one thing that for years you've been saying you should do, but have yet to do it?
Oh, that's a good one.
Got a lot.
For years that you're saying it would have done.
I have a weird one. It's a goal though, but
Okay.
it is something that should be done. I've been saying this for years that I'm going to start. I want to do a year run where I want to average a book a week
To read?
to read. And I haven't come anywhere close.
That's a good
Yeah.
that is a good one. I've always told myself I wanted to read more. I wanted to journal more. I have the best intention of like creating like a morning routine, maybe not looking at my phone for the first 20 to 30 minutes before once I wake up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've also said that I want to have 6-pack abs, wanted to eat better, go to the gym more consistent, and that just doesn't happen, unfortunately.
My diet's been starting on Monday for the last 8 years.
It's been like 17.
So it's 17.
I went to my high school reunion this past weekend.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was cool.
Yeah, and we played tug of war.
Did you flip cup as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
I couldn't get up the thing, the water slide. I wasn't athletic enough.
Man.
And somebody leapfrogged me.
No.
Bro, you know how it felt to get leapfrogged in front of your old teammates, your old classmates? Yeah, bro. And I was like, man, I need to get it together. So, but that's besides the point. I'm saying all that to say, a piece of me wants to lose like 200 pounds and just be like 105.
Oh no, you don't want that.
Just to see what it looks like.
That's you don't want that.
But then also,
You don't need to lose 200, maybe just 100. Let's start there.
I don't even think it's 100. Like my head, I look like a pit bull.
All right, let's start with 10.
Yeah, let's do that.
Start with 10 and let's go from there.
And just increments.
Yeah.
I would say practical and unpractical. Practical, I've never shot a gun before.
Neither have I.
And I've always wanted to do it. And I've been saying, hey, I'm going to go to the gun range. I'm going to do this. I've just never got around to it. So I think that's one. And then I don't know, like posting, like, these influencers, like really being an influencer, like posting for myself, like building my true personal brand. I've always said I'm going to get to it, and I just never do.
I mean, we saw that calendar.
Yeah.
There ain't no time for that.
Yeah.
So those are my
You're
two.
an influencer just being you.
Yeah, bro, I'll cry right now.
Just wait for that speech I'm about to give on Saturday.
It's gonna be so good.
Lord have mercy.
Waterworks.
Please don't, because I will cry, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you cry. I'm probably gonna cry.
Oh God, I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time.
We got goals now, boys. We got goals on camera
Yeah,
and on voice.
yeah. We'll get there.
Yikes. All right, well, we'll get there. Anyways, this has been the Chatted Up podcast. Thanks so much for spending an hour of your time with us, as you do every single week. I know we didn't have any cool guests this week, except for Sam, but she didn't make too much of an appearance. We absolutely, though, do have to have the Significant Other podcast.
1,000%.
That's something we've been saying we've been doing. We wanted to do for at least a year and haven't done it yet.
Facts.
I think we should just throw it on the calendar. I mean, we got 4 mics. I think each couple should just have a mic.
Share a mic, yeah.
Yep.
And just, let's just get to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I love that.
I think, let's look at the calendar, but like next week, it looks pretty good for me.
Before football season rolls in.
Yeah, we could just really just get this up at like a
But you got class all the time.
Monday.
Yeah.
Well, so my biggest project for now is turning on the 9th. If we want to do something on
Sam's off on Thursdays and Sundays. She has an early day on Wednesday.
the 10th,
I'm going to Cleveland, Ohio.
say hi to Deshaun.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't say hi to Deshaun.
do not actually beat Deshaun's ass.
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
see
Say hi
him.
to Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
When will you be back?
Next Saturday. Yeah.
You're going for a week?
Basically leave. Yeah, we leave, I guess, Wednesday morning. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll figure this out.
We will. Let's not do that.
We can record that anytime. So like if we want to do like a Sunday or something.
Yeah.
I mean, not this Sunday. I know it ain't gonna work.
Yeah. This Sunday ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been fun.
It's
been real. It's been real fun.
Who you get the boy?
Gotta get out of my head, dog.
Nailed it.
Follow him on Twitter, Instagram, the whole thing at _Malcolm Harris.
Chill.
At MC Green 423 for Chase Green. And for me, it's at G_ESPN chat. Don't forget, check it out every single weekday, The Word with G, Monday through Friday on ESPN Chattanooga. This has been the Chatted Up podcast on the Brewer Media Group Podcast Network, brought to you by ESPN Chattanooga. We're out of here, fellas. It's
Like,
been fun.
subscribe, all the fun podcast stuff.